Hey guys, my name is Moon and welcome back for more Umineko When They Cry, episode number 7. So here we go. This is the day I guess we learn more about the true culprit. So let's just start it, man. I cannot wait. Let's go. I am one, yet many. True. What I speak is our tale.
されどここは聞くものなきガラスとコルクに封ぜられし小さな世界。それは誰の目にも触れることなく我が物語のすべてを封じて我が心の海をたゆたいて海の木図と消えてゆく。
はあ、ここはどこなの？そして私は誰なの？
And these two are back, I guess. Furfur and Zipar.
ならば聞こう。どこがいい？誰がいい？
私を優しく包んでくれる場所ならばどこだっていいわ。優しくしてくれるなら自分が誰だっていいわ。
そうさ、僕たちには。
私たちには。
どこで誰かなんて些細なことなのだから。
そう、我らにとってそれはとても些細なこと。少なくともその日を迎えるまでは。なぜに我らは新しき運命に投ぜられねばならぬのか。それは突然にして唐突なる運命の宣告。
それは僕が望んだ運命じゃない。
でも踊らせたわ。
新しい運命は僕をどこへ誘うのか。
どこへだって構わないわ。
そこが僕たちに、私たちにとって優しい場所でさえあるならば。
親を持たぬ悲しき子供たちが集いし仮の住処にもたらされるわ。
We were brought to the temporary dwelling where sad parentless children gather. Okay, so yeah, that's the Fukuin house.
神の救いの知らせか。新しき運命にてもて遊ぶ悪魔のゲームへの誘いなのか。我らにはそれを知る由もなし。されど我らは信じたい。それが神の救いが差し伸べられたという福音の知らせであると信じたい。
Okay, Fukuin right there, the gospel.
でもどうしてそれが私に？私には信仰も何もない。
ならこれは福音じゃない、悪魔の誘いさ。
されど我ら運命に逆らえる由もなし。ああ、我は我にして我らなり。願わくば新しき運命が我らを祝福せんことを。時は西暦1976年4月。
1976, so 10 years before the events of, I guess, yeah, 1986 of the family conference. I mean.
春を語るにはあまりに寒き頃のこと。新しき異境は何ら変わることなく朽ちた空気と隙間風で我らを苛むのである。
Alright, here we go. So Claire. I mean, I guess Claire is
第
another
一章、新しき生活。
another character created for the purpose of, let's say, telling the story. Like, it's not the actual culprit itself, it's just another character created for this specific thing. Far Flight. Let me check the characters. Let's see if it updated. Alright, let's see. We can do
以上
that.
が当家のルールです。
Okay, we're not seeing right here. There we go. Claire Vo Bernardus. Created by Berncastle to be a reader or else a substitute actor. So yeah, technically, that's her purpose. Is to tell the story of our culprit here. Technically, she is a vessel used to personify Beato and her game, and therefore she has no personality of her own. In that sense, perhaps one could say that she is not a person, but a tool. Her name signifies her position as the final guide in Beato's game. Okay.
厳しいですが、当家でしつけられたことが皆さんの将来にきっと役立つものと信じています。
はい、奥様。
Oh, so she's I guess this is the day she started working here. But is she way too young though? 19. And 10 years ago, so 9 years old, she's working as a servant that young? The servants who would start working this April all called out in unison. The rules of the Ushiramiya family are no more or less strict than those of the Fukuin house. However, we get paid a lot of money here. They also give us a lot of help in finding our next job. I mean, yeah, a lot of money. Look at that, a lot of money. We work for the Ushiramiya family, store up money, use their influence to get a good job at a good company, and then start on a new happy life. That was a dream, and it was a very realistic one, held by all of us at the Fukuin house. I want to work here. Yeah. However, not everyone can become an Ushiramiya family servant. Only kids with a record of exemplary conduct and good grades are recommended. So basically, yeah, like the good ones, the best ones. You don't want a servant to be like, how to say this? The naughty people. But yeah, basically like that, yeah. So all of the kids who want to be sure of leaving the Fukuin house to live a happy life are feverishly devoted to their studies. So if you want to go here, if you are in the Fukuin house, you are an orphan, right? And you want your dream to be working at the Ushiramiya family house because yes, you can get a much better life afterwards. You would study. You would study.
で
You'd
は
be good.
これで今日はおしまいです。
Everything, anything.
明日からは早いですよ。消灯時間を守るように。解散。
はい、奥様。ありがとうございます。
After bowing until Natsuhi was no longer in sight, the new servants all followed the lead of one of the more experienced servants and raised their heads.
じゃあ、今日はこれでおしまいよ。
Okay, so I was right. It was them. It was the stakes. They were the representative of, or I mean, the stakes equals the people from the Fukuin house. So I mean, yeah, I mean these girls are probably like what, like 16, let's say, and our culprit right here is what, like 9 years old. She's super young compared to them. I mean.
明日からはシフト通り。奥様は時間に厳しい方よ。あんたらが寝坊したら私の責任にされるわ。寝坊したら蹴り起こしてやる。いいわね。
So they're very strict with her job. They don't want to, I guess, get kicked out of this place. They want to work here. I mean, that's why they're, hey, look at this. If you sleep in, it'll be my responsibility. I'll kick you awake if I have to. Of course, this experienced servant was one of the older girls from the Fukuin house. She'd been here for 2 years, apparently. That's probably why all the other new servants who are older than me seem to know her well. The madam, or that madam, looks strict. Damn, I'm tired, and they're giggling.
ところでこの子何者？
Who is this kid? Exactly.
どうして使用人に選ばれたわけ？
The older servant pointed at me and asked the room at large, a dubious look on her face. It's no surprise, really. Most of us become servants when we graduate middle school or high school. So yeah, like 16 above, I guess. But I'm just starting elementary school. She's way too young. The others will be working as servants every day of the week, according to their standard shift schedule. However, on weekdays, I was going to go to the elementary school on Ijima with my lady. Okay. Only working on weekends and when I had free time. It was an exception among exceptions, something that never happened before. So it is only for her because she's special, I guess. It was clear at glance that the others who had obtained their positions after a rigorous election process. didn't like the fact that I was here too.
あんたについては学業最優先でと奥様からも源氏様からも言われてるわ。
So maybe this other servants maybe treated her badly because they think that she was given a special exception and let's say she didn't earn it. Like her place here, she didn't earn it. Yes.
でもお給金は出るんですってよ。意味わかんない。
If you're going to talk behind someone's back, at least do it behind them. She didn't even try to hide her discontent.
こいつ、そんなに勉強できるの？
Yeah, like look at this. She's even saying that in front of her.
天才児？全然知んないです。なんか病弱とかって隔離されてたらしくて、家でも全然知りませんでしたし。ここに来た以上、連帯責任なんだからね。あんたがドジれば、福音の家の全員のドジだと思われるのよ。せいぜい気合い入れなさいよね。
I nodded weakly. I'd never been threatened by someone this much older than me, and I was very frightened.
大丈夫よ。私も一緒だから、二人で頑張ろう。ね。
Shannon smiled at me as she spoke. Yeah, why is Shannon here though? And I was like, what? Like she just came into frame and I couldn't react. I was like, what? What? Oh no, okay, I guess I understood it now. I understood it suddenly. Yeah.
シャノンは怖くないのかい？
No, Shannon is that was fake. No, what I mean is fake is that was not real. Shannon being there was not real. It's let's say imaginary friend. Yes, something like that. Like, why would Shannon be there already, right? Yeah, no.
この家はなんだか厳しそう。
全然怖くなんかないよ。あなたが怖いと思うから怖くなってしまうだけ。
じゃあ楽しいと思ったら楽しくなるのかな？
楽しくなるよ。だからここでも笑顔で頑張ろう。
シャノンは福音の家からの唯一の友人だった。
There you go. That's why. So she doesn't have any friends. So she made her own friend, and Shannon, I guess, was her first friend. So back then, I guess she was an imaginary friend, right? And then in the future, she became at least another one of her personality person, whatever. But yeah, technically it became like that in the future. But in the beginning, she was just her imaginary friend because she wanted a friend, but she doesn't have a friend.
彼女はしっかり者で人気者。我とは大違い。我は呆れるくらいにのろまで容量が悪くて、誰も友人になどなってはくれなかった。
No one wanted to be my friend.
そんな我が福音の家で頑張ってこれたのは、彼女がいつも励ましてくれたからだ。なら、ここでも彼女と一緒に頑張れるだろう。
さあ早く寝支度をして休もう。私は明日からすぐにお仕事だけれど、あなたは別のお仕事があるわ。
そう。私はみんなと違って学校に通わなければならない。六軒島で泊まるときは学校の支度をして船着き場でお嬢様をお迎えしなくちゃいけない。
お嬢様元気そうな人だったね。仲良くなれるといいね。
仲良くなれるかな。私学校は怖いよ。緊張するよ。
福音の家での生活に慣れていた我にとっては、規則緩き学校など気楽なもの。しかし、慣れるまでは全てが新しく、そして不安なのだった。
My new life on Rokinjima probably deserves an explanation. It was completely different from the comfortable yet stagnant life I'd lived at the Fukuin house. In addition to the time I spent as a servant to the Oshiromiya family on Rokinjima, I also traveled to the elementary school on Ijima on school days. It was the start of a time that was both rushed and busy with hardly a moment to relax. Unlike the time I spent at the Fukuin house, I didn't get to sleep in the same bed every day. Half of the week I slept in a servant waiting room in the Rokinjima mansion. I would return from school with my lady, go to the mansion and work there as a servant, and I would stay the night and go to the school with my lady again the next day. What is this place? When I didn't have work, I would return to the dormitory on Nijima, where I could have some time to myself in the room that I was assigned to. Okay, so this is a dorm in Nijima, a different place. There was an adult dorm mother who strictly controlled meal times and lights out, but I was already used to that sort of life, so it wasn't hard for me. The rooms were slightly larger than average and housed 3 people each. However, either because of the number of people or some lucky chance, I was not given a 3-person room.
寮でのお部屋も一緒だね。
So the only person in this room is technically her. Is that even lucky though? I mean, she could have made friends if there were people there, right? So, I don't know. We'll see. With Shannon by my side, I felt like I'd be able to manage well enough.
Eh. 福音の家から毎年何人かの使用人が入れ替わりでやってきていました。
あれに関しては親父殿が先方と決めて勝手にやっていたことだからね。私たちには何も口出しできなかったよ。
身寄りのない子供たちを当家が厳しくしつけ、そして社会へ羽ばたいていくのを応援するのが止める後宮家の社会への義務と思っていましたから。
どんな子たちが後宮家へ来ていたのかしら。
きっと貧困法制、真面目で良い子で可愛い子たちさ。
ギラギラとしたハイエナみたいな子が多かった印象です。
There were a lot of glaring hyenas among them.
上昇志向が強かったと言いたまえ。身寄りのない気の毒な子たちだ。貴重な機会を踏み台に自分の人生を必ず掴み取ってやろうという気概にあふれていたよ。
I mean, Kraus is correct though. This is a very, very big opportunity for them. It's not like you're going there and you're not earning any money. You're earning a lot of money, and then, yeah, afterwards you can get a nice job, a nice life because of the connections from the Oshiromiya family, right? They could like talk to people and then say that, oh, this one is actually really, really good, and then you can get into a good job. So it is a dream, really, to work there.
みんな学校生活と使用人生活を両立してたの？
And yeah, let's not forget these servants are orphans. Yes. So this is a really good opportunity for them to have a nice life.
それは大変だね。ほとんど働きやしない。
学校に通いながら働く子など、あの子以前には前例もありませんでした。
正直最初の挨拶の時に驚いたよ。
They were fairly surprised when that kid first came to greet me. So they didn't expect that as well. That they would see a very, very young servant there.
明らかに幼かった。
So obviously young.
他の子たちは16歳から18歳くらいなのだが、その子だけはさらに10歳は幼く見えた。
So yeah, 16, 18, I mean, I guess working age already, right? 10 years younger. So yeah, 9, 10 years old. Way too young.
福音の家から来る若すぎる使用人は、あくまでも社会勉強として当家に訪れているのであって、そもそも使用人としての腕前はあまり期待していません。
そうだな。 やはり大人の年季の入った使用人たちに比べるとどうしても頼りないものだ。
それが未就学の子を受け入れるなんて。家事はおろか、社会勉強どころか義務教育もまだではありませんか。お父様にどんなお考えがあったのか存じませんが、明らかにおかしいと思いました。
親父殿には申し上げたさ。せめて中学を出るまでは福音の家で学ばせるべきではないかとね。
Okay, what did he say?
そうしたら金蔵はなんて？
I guess he didn't care. He was like, I don't care.
決まってるさ。こう答える。
We all know what he said, okay.
おお、ベアトリーチェ
Okay.
当時はもうすっかりオカルトかぶれの書斎ごもりさ。余計なことを言えば我が思考の旅の邪魔をするなど怒鳴られる。
お父様のお決めになることは絶対ですから。しかしあの子についてだけは腑に落ちませんでした。
福音の家にも問い合わせたさ。そしたら源氏さんに聞いてくれという。
Okay, Genji. Genji was the one who arranged it.
源氏さんに聞いたら親方様に聞いてくれという。
親方様に聞いたらベアトリーチェという。
真実は誰にもわからないのね。
島に子供はジェシカしかいない。使用人たちはよく娘と遊んでくれたようだが、やはり娘は年の近い友人を望んでいたよ。学校だけでなく家でも遊べる友人をね。
ジェシカを不憫に思い、お父様が気を利かせたに違いないと私も思うには思いました。しかしそれなら私たちにも相談していただきたいとは思いませんか？
Because it was not. He didn't care for any one of you.
娘の友人には誰がふさわしいかは私たちが決めるべきです。
おっかなーい。
夏日は公演デビューが苦手そうだ。
源氏の配慮と見るべきだろうな。
We're back with Will here. So, yeah. Planned by Genji. So, remember when the baby fell from the cliff? So, yeah, there's someone who most likely took care of that. So, yeah, it's Genji. It's most likely Nanjo as well. And then maybe Kumasawa. So, yeah, it's all of them. But, yeah, let's just say the number one is Genji. Yes.
でしょうね。
So he was the one who probably arranged all of this. That's why they were allowed, or little culprit kid was allowed in, or to work as a servant.
源氏さんはその世界の私がおじい様の血を引くと知っていて、
Even though she was super young.
特別な配慮をして六軒島に呼び寄せたのでしょう。
体調はもう大丈夫なのか？
Are you feeling okay now?
いろいろとショックが大きすぎただけです。
I mean, obviously that's a big shock. That is you. That is supposed to be you. On the other side, if everything bad happened, that is your life technically in an alternate world.
もうめまいくらいしか。
この世界では次期当主。しかし世界が違えば使用人、いや魔女だったかもしれない。
You're a servant or maybe a witch.
お前も難儀な運命だ。
全くです。知ったことを後悔はしませんが、今からでも忘れられるならそれを選びたいです。面白いじゃない。使用人なのに実は当主の血を引く隠し子なんて、まるで童話のようにロマンティックな話よ。ロマンティック？母さんの気持ちを考えると複雑です。
Yeah, what do you mean romantic? Do you know how Leon was conceived? What do you mean romantic?
そうね。
That's a romantic, that's tragic.
夏日にとってこの世界のリオンは育てろと押し付けられた気に入らない赤ん坊に過ぎない。そしてそれを拒絶した世界でもある。夏日にとっては自分の腹を痛めたジェシカの方が何百倍も可愛いわ。自分の血の入らぬ赤ん坊なんて汚らわしくて生温かい汚物の皮袋と同じよ。
言葉を選べ。俺でもケツをつねるぞ。
ありがとう、ビル。だいたい話は見えます。だからこそ、私は母さんに一層感謝しなくてはならない。この年になるまで、こんなにも公平に育ててくれたことを。
奇跡的な確率でだけれどね。
I mean, it really did take a miracle though.
動物というのはね、自分の血が入らない子供にはいつも残酷なのよ。ライオンとかもそうでしょ。
源氏はおそらくこう考えた。この世界のリオンは正しい血統を持つ後ろ宮家の人間だ。なんとか六軒島で生活させてやりたかった。しかしいきなり連れてきてこの子がそうですというわけにはいかなかったわけだ。
I mean, true.
でしょうね。島で生活させて馴染ませ、木を見て打ち明けるつもりだったのでしょうか。
しかしこの世界のリオンは特別扱いを受けていたわけではないな。現に銀の指輪は存在しない。
おじいさまのお耳には入れなかったということでしょうか。
I mean, most likely. That's why.
源氏にとっての打ち明けるべきタイミングがとうとう訪れなかったということかもしれねえ。
Maybe Genji wanted, maybe that's why Genji brought the kid, like, yeah, pretty much at an early age, maybe so Kinzo would notice, but I don't know. Like, can you even notice?
いつの日にか、愛しきベアトリーチェの血を引きし忘れがたみが生きていることを、源氏は伝えたかったのであろう。しかしそれを伝えるのは容易なことではなかった。
どうして容易じゃないんだろ
バカね。夏日が知ったら大変よ。
う。ああ、そうか。リオンが突然現れたらジェシカが次期当主じゃなくなっちゃう。
Strictly speaking, I mean, sorry, Jessica wasn't a successor, but since she'd be able to select the future successor, it all came to the same thing.
それは知れば知るほどに容易ならざる物語。
I mean, that is very true, though. The more one learns, the less simple this tale becomes.
我の生まれを祝福する者もいれば、祝福せざる者もいる。源氏はそれを明かす日を静かに待つしかないのである。
それは源氏の胸だけに秘められた物語？
リオンも金蔵も夏日もクラウスもジェシカも誰もみんな知らない物語。
かくしてこの奇妙な物語は1976年よりゆあ我こそは我にして我らなり。
I am one, yet many.
なぜに運命は核にも我らを捨ておいて自由気まま身勝手に進むのか。
People only found the young servant strange for the first month. Nazi and Krause's protests came to naught. After all, there was no actual harm in it. So why not indulge Kinzo's whim? Eventually, everyone grew accustomed and began to accept this slightly abnormal everyday life. I mean, just weird to see though, yeah.
いつもそばにいて同じ待遇であるべきと思っている福音の家の使用人たちは違う。
I mean, weird because yeah, a very, very little girl being a maid, a servant, right, in a mansion like that. Yep.
彼らは明らかに自分たちとは違う我の扱いに日々の小さな不満を蓄積させていったのだった。
ソーチお疲れ。
Sawachi.
今日はどうだった？
今日奥様の機嫌最悪。
What is that room on the right side? You see that? You see the window? And there's a door underneath it? What is that? What?
マジで窓枠なぞられた。ただっち、掃除遅いって絞られてた。
Tadachi. Sawachi.
マジどうしろと。
So this character likes to call people with chi. Okay. All of the kids in the Fukuin house are supposed to treat each other as family. Because of this, everyone hides their original names and use their new blessed names. Oh, okay. Maybe because the character is in the word of Fukuin. That the character is almost always combined with at least one character from the child's original name to make their new name. Still, just giving a person a new name doesn't mean they'll accept it so easily. So boys and girls who have lived in isolation and through various trials sometimes feel as though their real first and last names are a bond that's worth holding on to. So most of the Fukuin children hate their... I guess that symbol is non, right? Because yeah, like Shannon, Cannon, right? Names calling each other by nicknames based on their original names. Of course, that's only done privately. When in the presence of the house, a director, or other important people, only the blessed names are used. On the job, the blessed names are used, and off the job, informal nicknames are used. Everyone's very used to living with two names like this, so they're all comfortable with how the system works.
うわ、汗くせ。シャワー浴びてきなよ。
つうか部屋狭いよね。お屋敷広すぎんのに量はけちりすぎ。
Damn, she's saying, can they get a new mansion? Or a bigger dorm, I mean?
ねえ、ガラシさん。
Like, isn't this big enough? Like, look at this, there's an insane amount of rooms.
なんでヤスだけは三人部屋じゃないわけですか？
Yasu. What, is it the name of the little kid now? We got an actual name for the kid, Yasu. By Yasu, they probably mean me. Oh, okay, so now I can stop saying the culprit now. I'll just say Yasu. I mean, I said Sayo back then, but like, it's a little bit different, I guess. But now we actually got Yasu, right? Because he gets Sayo, Shannon, right? And then for Kanon, we had Yoshiya. So that were their names. So actual name of the culprit is Yasu. Okay, Yasu. I can't remember my parents at all since they were gone as far back as my memory goes, but I was given the last name Yasuda. Okay, Yasuda. And apparently my nickname comes from that.
知らないわよ。部屋の割り振りは源氏様が決めてんだもの。
Oh, okay. So I misunderstood. I thought this was the dorms for like the school. So this was the dorms for the servants. So it's much better, yeah, if she's alone rather than her having like two more servants there and then maybe them like doing, because yeah, they didn't treat her right? They pretty much ignored her, stuff like that, and then they didn't like her technically.
私だって納得いかないわよ。ですよね。
That's why she has her own room.
普通22にしますよね。
つうかさ、ヤスって何者なの？
お嬢様と学校通うのが仕事みたいなもんだし。語学友ってやつ？さっぱりだわ。
Of course, on days when I am given work, I return to the mansion right after school and work alongside all the others. I help out with caring for the garden and cleaning up the mansion. I can't do any of the jobs on my own, so I'm always just helping out. Maybe because I'm young, the adult servants are always kind to me. My fellow Fukuin servants don't seem to be happy about that though. I mean, obviously.
熊沢さんって明らかにヤスにだけ甘いよね。
Leviathan.
というか孫か何かと勘違いしてるよあれ絶対。
You see that? Kumasawa-san's obviously soft on Yasu. It's like she's mistaking Yasu for her own grandchild or something.
これで同じ給料もらってるとかマジありえないわ。意味わかんない。
あんたに学校あるのは分かってるけど、一応は使用人なんだからね。いつまでもお手伝い感覚じゃなくて、早く一人前になって私たちと同じ仕事しなさいよね。私たちいつまでもあんたにだけ甘くないからね。
I've been trying my best. However, I am not very strong yet, so I can't carry heavy things. I can't carry a lot of things either. I can't fold clothes right, I'm not good at using a dustpan. I just can't do it as well as everyone else. As my face turned red, I spotted Shannon, who was watching from the sidelines and not joining in. Shannon is my only ally. Unlike me, she can do everything well. However, she'll never pamper me. She'll show me how things are done, but she'll never steal my jobs from me. She's really incredible. I really want to be like Shannon as soon as I can. As soon as I can. I mean, you actually did though. She never talks behind people's backs and no one talks behind her back. She's kind and she gets along with everyone. I want to be like her. And she's always kindly watching over my efforts to become like her. You okay? Yasu. We got a name. Why did I end up here?
わからない。
Though I'd just been muttering to the ceiling, Shannon gave me an honest answer.
神様のおぼし飯だとしか言えないよね。
Is this another test from God?
うん。あなたを立派な人間に育てるための試練だと思うの。だって、あなたは選ばれた特別な人だもの。
Am I special?
特別だよ。だって、他はみんな大きい人ばかりなのに、幼い中からあなただけが特別に選ばれた。
Why am I the only one who's little? I can't do any jobs by myself. Everyone complains that I'm just there to play with my lady. And yet, Madam made it clear that I am not to think of my lady as a friend or speak to her in a casual manner.
あなたはみんなよりとうも幼いけれど。ということは、みんなと同じ年になるまでここで頑張ったなら。
Yeah, let me go back to that. Like, look at this man, Nazi. My god, what is wrong with you? Like, if I had a kid like that, and then, yeah, you had a maid, they're pretty much the same age as your daughter, why can't they be friends?
新しく来る人たちよりずっと仕事のできる人になっているということだよ。源氏様にも認められて、あなたは新しく福音の家から来る人たちに仕事を教えてあげるリーダーの役になるの。そしてきっとみんなに尊敬されるわ。その頃にはきっと奥様にも認められて、親方様や旦那様にも認められるようになってるよ。それがあなたの未来。
You mean like the ugly duckling becoming a swan?
そうかもしれないね。だって、あなたが後ろ宮家の使用人に選ばれたのは本当に不思議だもの。ひょっとすると、本当にあなたは誰かが噂していたように、後ろ宮家の血筋を引く 誰かの隠し子かもしれないね。
The rumor might be true. You might be the secret child of someone in the Oshinomiya family. Shannon laughed, saying, wouldn't that be cool, and then you'd be super rich too. But that didn't seem quite right to me. After all, if that was the case, why have I had to live all alone here in the Fukuin house? Shannon and people like the house director are the only ones who will play with me. I don't have any other friends to play with, and I've spent all my time by myself in my isolated room. Maybe it's because I'm frail and I always sleep a lot, but it has been lonely.
Genji?
Okay, the man himself is here. Talk, Genji.
あなたは何を、どこまで知っていたの？
君は黙して何も語らないけれど、いつも全てを最初から知っていたんじゃないのかい？ 19年前。
He's not talking?
赤ん坊を抱いた使用人が転落し、君は夏日から報告を受けたね。
そして崖下へ行き、まだ赤ん坊が生きていることに気づいたんじゃないの？
生きているか死んでいるか。そのような判断は私にはできかねました。
それを判断したのは誰？
南條。
決まってるわ。
Yes.
お医者様よ。
どうなの？南條先生？
よろしいのですかな。私が語っても。
Okay, it's alright, go.
先生の口からお願いできるのであれば、お願いします。わかりました。事故の時、すぐに源氏さんから連絡が入り、秘密裏に診察するように念を押されました。
秘密裏に？
どうして？
クワドリアンのベアトリーチェさんも、そしてその子供である赤ん坊も、戸籍のない、存在しないはずの人間でした。公になれば、いろいろとまずいこともあるでしょうな。赤ん坊に戸籍を与える準備は進めておりましたが、その時点ではまだ至っておりませんでした。死なれてはどうにも困る時期だったのです。
では、落ちた使用人は単独事故の扱いに？
夏日は黙して語らない。簡単な工作さ。
でも、その赤ん坊は生きてたのね。
さようです。無論、大怪我でしたとも。あれだけの怪我をして生きながらえたのは奇跡でした。もう少し何かの角度が違えば、あるいはもう少し源氏さんが運び込んでくるのが遅かったら、あらゆる奇跡が集まって、その赤ん坊は生きながらえていたのです。
So it was already a miracle that, yeah, Yasu survived.
私は諦めていました。まさか、生きているはずがないと思ったのです。
でも、生きていた。
生命のなんと力強きこと。
これは運命だわ。
運命。生き延びて、やがては何かをなせという運命。
はい、私は、これを何かの運命だと思いました。六軒島で生涯を終えられたクワドリアンのベアトリーチェ様の血が、この子に生き延びさせたに違いないと、そう思ったのです。
しかし源氏は赤ん坊が生きながらえたことを主人の金蔵には伝えなかった。不幸な事故で転落し死亡したと短く伝えた。
I wonder what the difference is, for example, if Genji told Ginzo, right? What would have happened?
金蔵は嘆き悲しんだが、その嘆きは悲しみよりも狂気に彩られたものだった。
Was more of madness than of sorrow.
おお、ベアトリーチェよ。なぜに再び我が元より逃げ去るのか。
今度こそ過ちを繰り返すまいと誓ったのに、なぜに
源氏は尊敬する主人のことをただ一つだけ信じていないことがあった。それはベアトリーチェの孫を果たして本当に家族として迎え入れられるのかである。源氏はクワドリアンのベアトリーチェにもずっと仕えていた。
So you could say that maybe Genji didn't want what do you call this? Like the same thing to happen, I guess, right? Maybe Genji didn't want that. That's why he didn't say it to Kinzo.
その胸中についても詳しかった。彼女が金蔵の寵愛を一身に受け、父として敬愛していたことも。しかし、それは金蔵のそれとは異なった。
Yeah, it's a different kind of love.
金蔵は彼女をベアトリーチェの生まれ変わりと思い、
Like it's not a parental love. It's a different one.
亡きベアトリーチェへの万感の思いの慰み者にしようとした。
Damn, man. Tried to use her to satisfy the many feelings he had felt for the late Beatrice.
その思いをクワドリアンのベアトリーチェが受け入れきれるわけもない。彼女は父と思い尊敬してきた金蔵自らに純血を奪われることになるのである。
自分は父と思ってたのに、向こうは妻と思ってた。
I can't even imagine it, right? Yeah, it's kinda... Ugh.
それは両立できぬ禁じられた恋。
金蔵様のお気持ちもわからぬわけではありません。金蔵様とて彼女が生まれた時から亡きベアトリーチェ様の面影を映して思っていたわけではありません。
I mean, it's not a baby's fault that it turned out like that, yeah.
私もお酒を飲みながら聞かされたことはあります。私は笑い話と思って聞いておりましたが、
育つほどに母に生き写しになる驚きを。
年を重ねるごとに抑えられぬ禁じられた感情を。
悲劇が繰り返されるのではないか、私はそう思いました。
Okay.
ベアトリーチェ様は苦しんでおられました。しかしついにご自身の気持ちと金蔵様の気持ちが違うことに理解が及ばなかったのです。私はベアトリーチェ様より何度も胸の内を打ち明けられ相談を受けました。しかし私には申し上げられませんでした。
それは確かに言えないね。
父と敬愛する人があなたを死んだ母の代用品にしようと思ってるなんて。
一応金蔵さんの名誉のために申し上げる。金蔵さんも苦しんでおられた。生き写しになる娘が娘と思えなくなると苦しんでおられた。
What?
私は父として愛しなさいと助言した。金蔵さんも理性と良心に従い抗われたと思う。
But he has no honor, man. Sure, he suffered, right? The one true love that he found. I mean, yeah, he wanted to die, right? He found his true love and that true love was gone. Sure, he suffered there, but yeah, that does not excuse him for what he did. Yes, like that's pretty much the one of the greatest sin you can do to a person, and not just a person in general, right? That's his daughter, and he defiled her. Like, I mean, yeah.
金蔵は愛した。亡きベアトリーチェの忘れがたみである娘に愛情を注いだ。父として注いだ。しかし、ならばなぜに娘に母と同じ名を与えたのか。ああ、金蔵の罪は、彼女が生を受けた時より始まっているのだ。
Kinzo's sin started from the moment she received life.
彼女を出産し、その引き換えのように死んだベアトリーチェ。その名を、そのまま娘に与えた。金蔵は彼女が生まれたその瞬間から、彼女をベアトリーチェの生まれ変わりだと決めていたのである。
I don't know what to say, man. Damn.
つまりリオンとは、
Then we get Leon, yeah.
悲劇を犯した金蔵がその罪を悔い、後宮家に正しい形で迎え入れた存在ということだ。
そういうことよ。他のかけらの話をするとお尻をつねられそうだけれど、リオンが迎え入れられながら再び金蔵が過ちを犯すかけらなんてのもあったりして。
Oh my god. Then yeah, Jesus though.
そのかけらも探してみる？
Hell no.
見たくありません、そんなもの。人の人生のあらゆる場所に最悪の可能性や妄想を勝手に混ぜ込んで、その運命を嘲笑うのがあなたの仕事なんですか？
残念なことに、こいつはそういう悪魔だ。
魔女よ。失礼ね。
源氏はそういう最悪の未来を予見し、より良い未来になるよう、わざと赤ん坊は死んだと虚偽を伝えたというわけだ。
But the thing is, it actually turned for the worse though, right? When you look at it, like, I mean, how they're showing this episode, if you look at this miracle world that we're at, with Leon, right? Not throwing him off a cliff, it turned out like this, right? And then when you see on the other side of how Yasu really grew up, hey, it's worse.
そうよ。実の娘に手をかけてほとぼりも冷めない男よ。
Like Genji had, I guess, I mean, let's just say right now that he had, I guess, better intentions for at least this baby, but yeah, it turned out for the worse. I mean, you could say that Genji failed the Kuwadorian Beatrice. We could say that as well. That's why he's trying to maybe have, yeah, this kid, the daughter, or as a daughter, the son, whatever, would have a much more better life. But tragedy yet again.
ベアトリーチェの気持ちを知り、同情していた源氏は金蔵のことをたやすく信じることができなかったの。
金蔵の忠実なしもべである源氏がか。
源氏は公私をしっかりと使い分けられる男よ。金蔵に忠誠を尽くす一方で、娘に対して犯した過ちは容易に許されるべきではないと思っていたわ。
Like honestly, what could Genji do back then? Like maybe talk to the Kuwadorian Beatrice. Maybe fate would have been a little bit different. Maybe, right? I mean, maybe if he talked to Kinzo. I mean, you saw earlier Nan just saying, right, that yeah, treat the kid as your daughter. But yeah, we saw what Kinzo did anyways. He didn't.
かもな。源氏は リオンの存在が容易に知れることがないよう3つも年齢を詐称させてる。
Lowering it by 3 years. So they think the kid was like 6 years old by then?
確かに
Okay.
この世界の私は1976年に小学校入学になってる。その年には自分はもう4年生になってるはずです。
病弱だったことが理由にならないなら、源氏はおそらく入念に生まれ年もごまかそうとしたんだろう。19年前の赤ん坊のことを金蔵だけでなく夏日だって簡単には忘れないはず。
I mean, I guess, right? Yeah. So, okay.
そこにその年に生まれた不審な幼い使用人が入ってきたら、夏日の女の勘はピンときたはずだ。
Yeah, Natsu would have noticed. Like, the same age the baby should have been, right? Yep. Had the child been too sick to go to school for 3 years? Or had the age been fake so that Natsuhi wouldn't figure everything out?
いずれにせよ、この世界のお前は年を3つ少なく教えられているはずだ。
ご名答。この世界のリオンは生まれつき年を3つごまかされてる。
Also, in this one, Leon is... What?
虚弱で小柄。発育不良だったしね。案外ごまかせたみたいだわ。
So what, 16?
源氏は見届けねばと思った。
Genji decided to wait and see, and nothing happened.
金蔵が果たしてベアトリーチェの子を子として受け入れられるや否や、適齢になるまでを福音の家で過ごさせ、幼き使用人として呼び寄せる。父も子も互いに互いを知らない。源氏は思った。もしも真に親子の愛情があるならば、金蔵はこの子に亡き母と娘の面影を見るだろう。そして誰に明かされずとも親子の絆を取り戻せるに違いない。
So that's what Genji wanted. That's why he brought the Yasu here. Was for Kinzo to notice, but I guess it didn't.
そう思った。
At least when she was let's say much more younger.
あるいはその時はやがて自然に訪れるだろう。その時に父と子に真実を話せばよい。その日がやがて訪れることを信じて、源氏は何も知らせず教えず、運命の日を待ちながらベアトリーチェの子を見守るのである。
And time continued to pass. Days slid by as he quietly watched over Beatrice's child. Okay, chapter end, I guess. It was number 1, right? Earlier it said a new life. How many are we gonna have?
第2章、初めての友人。
We're gonna get 9. Okay. So I guess 1 for each chapter? We'll see.
Yasu.
Okay, so I guess we'll take a break here for now. And yeah, I mean, I understand what the other characters are saying. Especially like, for Genji, or not Genji, Nanjo is saying here. So yeah, I mean, for him... But yeah, it's no excuse though. No matter what he says though, it's no excuse, honestly. Yep, it's no excuse. Even if because yeah, he's a friend, a long-time friend, right? He was there when, I guess, Kinzo and Beatrice's relationship started and I guess ended. So I guess he understands why Kinzo was so obsessed with Beatrice. But yeah, what he did was, it was not just bad, it was extremely bad what he did there. It was twisted. all that stuff, right? And then we have Genji right here, I guess trying to make it a little bit different this time. And so for the thing to not happen again, right? He didn't tell it to Kinzo that, oh, your baby did survive. But in, let's say, Leon's miracle world, like nothing really happened there. But can we actually say that nothing will happen? Let's say in another world. Will Kinzo not do it again? Who knows? No one can say, right? So I guess for Genji here, you could say that what he did was, I don't know. You can say what he did was right. I don't know, man. Like Kinzo was way too obsessed with bringing back Beatrice, right? But yeah, I mean, we see this world where actual Yasu grew up, and it's bad though. It really is bad. No one knows what is going to happen in the future. I don't know, but yeah, that was sad. Like, it's nice getting a name, like fully a name for the character, for the culprit. So we got Yasu right here. But I think this story is just gonna get sadder. Yeah, like. And then yes, for Shannon here, we also learned that, yeah, first friend, I guess. Or let's say imaginary friend, Shannon. Because she didn't have any friends from the Fukuin house. So she made herself a friend and Shannon. And then I did like how they said it earlier, like, I want to be like you in the future. I mean, she technically became like that, right? And yeah, this man, dude, it's this guy's fault. Everything that happened is this guy's fault. Yep, it's your fault, sir. So we'll see. I guess we'll just continue. We'll just continue and see more of Yasu's story in the next one. So I'll just see you then, guys. Bye bye.